Hey traders, it's Friday, 21st of May 2021. So far this morning we've got the Australian dollar, Kiwi dollar, and the Canadian dollar in that order are the weakest currencies. So Australian dollar is the weakest, then the Kiwi, then the Canadian dollar. So far at the moment. I think yesterday they were three of the strongest pairs. Now Aussie USD is trapped, as you can see on this daily time frame, within this resistance here around about 78 and this support here at 77. So if you are trading, for instance, Aussie USD, you really need to do it in the smaller time frames because it's literally in the middle of the range. There was a trading opportunity earlier, and yeah, I know it's gone, but I just want to kind of show you what you guys can look for. Now, can you see here that this is resistance? Price is moving upwards and it can't push any further up and sellers take it down. It comes into the same area here and has the same effect. Eventually it breaks. Let's pull this across. Eventually it breaks, where you would normally look for the retest and then buyers. But retest failed, price broke down. We saw this engulfing seller candle, and there's a few pips to be made there, and it may actually produce more downside. You could actually extend that range slightly further up. Okay, so we've got that resistance, support, and then if you look at something like the 15-minute, there might have been, yeah, look at this. This is why I say you'd have to go into the smaller time frames. We push below the level, and then look what happens. We get this small support here. Let me just try and draw it for you. Then we get this 15-minute candle closes solidly beneath. That would have been a sell signal, whether you want to put your stops above these highs here, and that, guys, would have been 1%. But like I say, you'd have to trade smaller time frames. Now, if you haven't got that time availability, then nothing you can do about that. But if you have, then that's the type of thing you can start to look for. Break of support or resistance, taking a few pips out of the market. I mean, how many pips was that? Literally 1%, job done for the day. And 12 pips. Crazy, eh? It's not a lot of pips, and literally 15 minutes, about an hour, job done for the day. So just thought I'd throw in something different today, just like a quick lesson in support and resistance. So like I say, Aussie is the weakest at the moment. However, it is in that range. What else am I liking the look of? I just want to show you silver. Actually, silver is in a lovely daily uptrend, as you can see with these moving averages. Now this could, if we're seeing dollar strength today, which we might do, we might see money flow into the dollar as the risk currencies Aussie, Kiwi, CAD are sold off. So this might actually push down lower in towards this 20 EMA on the daily. But if we break above yesterday's high, then that could be a good buy signal, okay? Because we've had an impulse, we've had a correction, we've had this doji candle bouncing off this. We had a double bottom here off this 8 EMA. So if we see price break yesterday's high, it could be a sign to look for a buy setup. So I've got my alert set there. As you can see, break of Thursday's Dale high. That should say daily high. So I'll just correct that. That's something I've got my eye on. Also, Euro Aussie. Don't think this is going to happen today, especially if we've got that Aussie weakness in play. But I just wanted to show you this. It's something that we've sent out to the traders, so I'm going to give you a free trade call here. But please, please, please do your own analysis before taking this trade. Okay, we've had this support area. You could draw this up a little bit higher if you wanted to. Support, sorry, I keep getting confused. I do apologize, guys. Resistance, broken. But looking for price to come back down into these lows. Don't know whether they will, because we've got these tips of the wicks up here. But if price can come down into that zone, potentially looking for buyers to come in. You can actually see we've got that low there, we've got a higher low there, we've started to make a higher high. So this is in a, basically it's in an uptrend, isn't it? Let me just show you that. If you think about it like that, and you know, anticipating that move. Okay, so something to think about. I've got an alert set. This is really for end of day traders, really, who can't be around, but they can place a buy limit order. But I've set my alert here where these tips of the wicks are. So I want to see if price comes down into this zone. I don't think it'll be today, guys. It might be next week if it happens at all. If price comes down into this zone, then I want to see on a smaller time frame, do we get a change of cycle? Do we see buyers come in? If we do, then I'm very likely to get involved. So something to think about maybe next week. Silver, potentially, who knows, could trigger today, or could give us an opportunity to buy if we break yesterday's daily high. Otherwise, it is Friday, remember, guys, so be careful. And you know, if nothing sets up to your rules, then don't worry about it. As always, next week. Anyway, I'll catch you later. Bye, guys.